A beautiful morning to you, wherever you're watching the People's Tele today. My name is Mujisola Shulaja. The program is International Desk. Today we're going continental. We're taking a look at the AFCON 2025. Today, at the end of the day, Nigeria will slug it out with Morocco in semi-finals, while Senegal will face Egypt in the semi-finals. And I want to believe there have been several surprises, complaints, and of course, kudos. You know, football is life globally. It is life, and it is a unifying factor. So, to talk about the AFCON 2025, I have with me via Zoom Jarvis Mutong. He is a analyst in Cameroon. He witnessed it before his country crashed out. Good morning, Jarvis.
Good morning, Mojisola. It's a pleasure joining you live from Yaoundé in Cameroon.
And how is Cameroon today?
We're having a sunny day, activities. Everyone is out there going about with their activities. You know, we are eliminated from the AFCON, so many people, they basically don't want to involve in discussions or arguments about the African Cup of Nations.
Okay. Yes, and this is actually about the 35th edition. And what is your assessment of the tournament so far?
So far, it has been a good one, but for the fact that Cameroon was eliminated at the quarterfinals, which is something very sad from my perspective as a Cameroonian. I must definitely support my country. So this is very disturbing to know that Cameroon is eliminated. We were looking forward to have our title in Morocco.
Okay. Jarvis? Okay, it seems he's having a technical issue, but then he has said so far that he's happy with the tournament. Unfortunately, his country, Cameroon, crashed out, you know, in the quarterfinals, unable to meet up with the to the semi-final stage. And I believe one way or the other, it's so far so good. So now, while we await Jarvis,
I'm here.
Okay, thank you, Jarvis. So you talked about Cameroon crashing out, unable to make it to the semi-finals.
Yes. Yeah. Like I was saying, it's really disturbing, not just to me but other Cameroonians. I would like to share with you. Yesterday, can you hear me?
Yes, clearly.
Yeah, yesterday I watched the interview that the Nigerians had with Morocco. I watched it with some of my friends who are Nigeria origin. They told me they were looking forward for Nigeria to winning Morocco. So we had a cordial moment, and I was feeling jealous, like this is where Cameroon was supposed to be. We're supposed to, get to win, get our AFCON title. It's been, let me go back to the first question. It's been a good AFCON. We know of this Patrice Lumumba of the Guard, who became known with his statues, posture during all the matches. And seeing the AFCON, we've had so many beautiful images. So I can say for now, the beginning, this stage of our knockout was a good play and a conviviality moment among Africans.
Okay, you were there live. Let's talk about accommodation, transportation, and other areas. How was it?
It was actually a good moment. The Morocco, the organizers, their football federation made readily available everything for visitors, for fans, for players. There were cars, buses available to take players from their lodge, from their hotels to the field, to the playing ground, and other taxis, they have their small taxis, transportation means, and trains that will easy transportation from, if you want to leave from Rabat to any other state, it's easy. You can watch a match from any state and, go for the other match in another state. So it really was an unloadable time for Morocco to have hosted this. CAF President Dr. Mustafa, he said in an interview that he was going to watch every match if that matches were not going to play at the same time. This is to tell you that he was ready to support Morocco in the whole thing. He is there to, make Africa feel, make Europe, make the world know AFCON is really a match or a tournament for people to watch and, get to see African talent.
Okay, were there surprises talking about players and countries that did well and the ones that actually failed you, in your own assessments? Do you have centers like that?
Yes, I'll talk about Aubameyang of Mali. He had a goal. He left the tournament before the end of the tournament. They still had the match. He didn't play. He went back to his club. So Mali had a strange and a strong moment in the Group G, in the Group F with Cameroon. So it's really a moment for African countries to show their talent. We talk of Cameroon. Cameroon had a presidential federation election that was a month before, on the 30th of November, not even a month before AFCON, and he saw an appointment of a new coach, Coach David Fago. So Cameroon had to, the new coach had to create a momentum, bringing up new players and, grooming them in less than 3 weeks. And they went there, they had to perform what we had out there. Then I will also talk about, in 2021 AFCON, we saw how Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, they sacked their coach within the tournament. And the new coach they brought in had to play with the players until they won. They played the host and they won the competition. So this is all historic moments that this AFCON is actually generating. And when I was discussing with this Nigerian fan yesterday, they told me Nigerian coach, Eric Cherry, is a good coach.
Yeah.
Just after his interview, because he was there with the midfielder, Alex Iwobi. So they make the Nigerian fans and supporters understand that they are ready. They don't care whether Morocco is a host. They are ready to fight Morocco and they are going there to win Morocco. So it's something that we are looking forward. Earlier before Morocco's match with Senegal and Egypt, Senegal has good players, I can say. Egypt also has good players. Mo Salah is looking forward to lift up his first AFCON. Egypt has already 7 titles, so they are looking forward to have the 8th title, while Senegal is looking forward for the 2nd title. So it will be a huge and a tough clash.
Okay, talking about Morocco, did you ever expect the country to come this far?
Morocco has just 1 title. And this is, to them, they want to look at Côte d'Ivoire that they hosted and they were the favorites. So they want to take themselves like the favorites in this tournament. I didn't expect Morocco to win Cameroon, that's the truth. I didn't expect, today I'm not looking at Morocco as the favorite. Nigeria to win Morocco. With the squad that they have the best players, in this AFCON now. They have good players. Look at Lukman. Look at even the midfielder, Alex Iwobi. So Nigeria has so much talent, and they understand. Let me say this. Let me bring you back to history. Cameroon has a history. They have been the only ones in AFCON that have won 5 consecutive matches in the AFCON. And Nigeria happens to have created history. Nigeria has played their 5 and won all the 5 matches. So you see history, and today's match with Morocco will make them surpass Cameroon to winning their 6th match straight.
No, there are complaints about the choice or the selection of the referees. Algeria, for example, has filed a petition kind of to CAF, complaining about losing some chances, you know. I don't know how to actually explain that, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And, you know, there are allegations too that the referees are favoring the host country, Morocco. What do you have to say?
If I have to be normal without taking sides, I will tell you that there is a problem with the referees in this AFCON. Not just Nigeria, Algeria, not just Cameroon, Morocco, but other matches we've seen how they favor a particular country. They look at the country as a favorite for within the tournament. Let me take you small back. I like to always get back to history so that we get good records. Algeria during the qualification, World Cup qualification, not this recent, they played a match and Cameroon won them at the dying minute. Algeria they've never believed that a black country or a Central African country can win them. So this is something they don't believe that they will want 2 goals to 0. You get it? So even their complaint is genuine. They have had history of wanting to be at the top, or they don't want black, you know, racists. They're kind of known for racist attitude. Aside that, the referees, let me take the case of the match between Cameroon and Morocco. The referee, the central referee, never went at the time to check the VAR, any complaint at the VAR. Okay. So we don't know whether the video assistant referees are there for decoration, because, you know, when a situation like there's a fault with Bomo, the attacker, Cameroonian attacker Bomo, he had a clear which any football fan or supporter who is critical will tell you that's the penalty. But the central review couldn't, you know, go there to check at the VAR whether what is the foul or what fault is there. So actually, I don't know what CAF will tell after the complaint is being looked upon, because obviously Algeria filed a complaint at the CAF. So we're waiting to see what will happen, if they are going to play a penalty on the review, or what will be their outcome. We're still waiting to hearing that.
Okay, but I actually thought when the VAR is there, we shouldn't be having complaints about referees not doing the needful, right?
Yes, the central referee has the say.
Okay.
But the VAR is supposed to look at the fault, then call the central referee. But in the past matches, the Nigeria, Algeria, Cameroon, Mexico, Morocco, we didn't see how VAR really played a major role. We didn't call the central referee. So maybe to them they've not seen any fault. Okay.
Thank you, Jarvis. Now let's talk about the stars to watch out for. So far, the top scorers are Diaz with 5 goals from Morocco. Then we have Victor Osimhen from Nigeria with 4 goals, and Mohamed Salah, an Egyptian, with 4 goals. What do you have to say?
These are guys who came into the AFCON with the hope of winning. We know they came with that effort. They came with that enthusiasm that they are winning this AFCON. During, it is just a very good players and Hakimi. These are Moroccan players who are going, they just believe they are winning. So in this match today, if I was to predict, if you gave me that opportunity to predict,
oh yes,
then I'll tell you.
Yes, go ahead.
Jazz will definitely score, making him the top, to stay at the top with the highest goal scorer. But then, Osimhen is a good player, and now they want to play a collective football. Nigeria, Coach Eric said it in his press conference that he has mounted a team work, and he has mounted his players to play in a unified way. So if Osimhen is wanting to keep the ball, then he is playing against what Coach Eric has built. So if he doesn't score, then Lookman, he can always give an assist to Lookman to make it right, to have a goal for Nigeria and taking the country to the league. Then Mo Salah and Mane of Senegal, they are good players. You know, Egypt, Mo Salah of Egypt wants to lift up his first AFCON title. He has been a good player in Europe, where he's been playing and being a star in his club. But then, for his country, he's struggling to make history, to create history for his country. So we should look forward to him climbing or, you know, getting better goal opportunities for himself and being at the top too.
Okay, now, how would you say AFCON is reflecting the diversity and passion of African football?
I would like to smile when I hear this. AFCON just hosting a tournament of this nature, bringing people from North Africa, South, Central, East Africa. It's a whole lot of unifying Africa, let me say so. You know, sport is one of the unifying factors, the most, if I can say, unifying factors of countries around the world. So, hosting, you saw the opening match, you saw different cultures, different performance of artists from different countries. This is to tell you the AFCON is a unifying factor among African countries. Peace is reigning among African countries. I can say, aside politics, AFCON football is the major factor to unify countries in Africa, because if you want to check trade, most of these North African countries, Algeria, Egypt, Morocco, they really don't do, you know, economically interact with the downer, the east, the south, the central African states, countries. If you can bear with me, you study that, you understand that football is the main backbone in unifying the north, south, east, and all the African countries. And this AFCON, we've seen people come to the limelight, like the famous DR Congo fan, the Patrice Lumumba fan who the statue died. So he has come now to be known. We have other minor and people who we didn't know, the world will get to know them. So AFCON has been a forum to bring people to bring Africans to the world. You see, a player like Kofan in Cameroon, he was never known. We have other, Ahmed Diallo of Ivory Coast. He was known, but he has taken the AFCON, this Morocco 2025. It has been a forum for him to get to the world, for the world to know him. So I can say AFCON, it has helped a lot. It has, just for the quarter-final stage, it has created history that we have not had before.
All right, thank you. Now, so the final is on Sunday. Which country are you rooting for, and why are you rooting for that country? We're wrapping up with this.
This is a tough question. Since Cameroon is out, I look forward to supporting Nigeria.
Thank you.
Right.
All right, thank you, Jarvis. All right.
Yeah, before I would just like to tell more history of the AFCON. Tell you, Cameroon, I'm proud of Cameroon.
In just a minute, in few seconds. Seconds, make it brief.
Egypt has 7 titles. Cameroon has 5. Ghana has 4. Ivory Coast has 3. Nigeria has 3. So I'm looking forward for Nigeria to get a 4th title.
All right, thank you so much, Jarvis. Glad to have you. All right.
It's my pleasure. I look forward to joining you anytime. I'm always ready.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Now, that's about all we have for you on the program International Desk. Many thanks to Jarvis Mozong, our Cameroonian sports analyst. He witnessed it. It was there live in Morocco till his country, Cameroon, crashed out of the tournament. We thank you for being a part of the program today. Do join us same time next week. Goodbye.